Hey, we're gonna be doing the reading today. I was kind of asking, spiritually, I was like, what do you want the reading to be on? And I kept getting the feeling that I should do this reading on negative energy or evil eye being sent your way. So I'm gonna do the reading on that. Um, I'm also getting the sense that you have been unknowingly or subconsciously sending evil eye. Maybe jealousy has been getting to you a little bit. Envy. Spirit wanted me to say, hey, like, kind of check your thoughts a little bit. It's understandable to have those feelings, but don't act on them and don't try to give them too much power over you. If that feeling comes, let it come through and let it go away. Don't give it any more energy than it needs. Because to stop yourself from feeling that way, I feel like won't really be. It's kind of impossible, but it's also very manageable as well. So I wanted to put that. So I'll put that to the side. But the question is, who is sending you evil eye, right? Who is sending you evil eye? What is the reason that they're sending you the evil eye? Let's see. Okay. Oh, look at my new deck. It's so cool. I love it. What can we do to resolve this evil eye? Obviously, the obvious one is protection, but is there any spiritual advice that we can do in order to resolve ourselves from getting this evil eye being sent our way? Okay, and what is the outcome of this conflict? The world. Okay, alrighty. So who is sending us evil eye? The Chariot and Strength. So we have Cancer or Leo energy. We also have the energy of a mother and the energy of a father even. So it could be your dad, your mom, or it could be a fatherly figure. I'm even getting like, not a priest, but someone like very spiritually in tune. But like I said, just because you're spiritual doesn't necessarily mean you're a good person. So I'm getting the sense that this feeling of an elder is sending you evil eye. Why are they sending you evil eye? The Four of Pentacles. I'm getting that you've been keeping to yourself. You've been keeping your own wishes, your own ideas, your own thoughts, your own practical day-to-day routines are kind of just being kept to yourself. And I feel like they're being left out a little bit. They're feeling a little bit, what are they feeling? They're feeling betrayed a little bit because of the sense of being left out. It's almost like, why aren't you including me in these thoughts that you're having? Almost like they feel betrayed, or they feel like you let them go as far as being someone who you looked up to. So maybe they were somebody that you would go to for advice constantly, but now I'm getting the sense that you are kind of keeping things to yourself a little bit more, keeping yourself in a little bit of a more reserved hermit mode kind of energy, and they feel very left out. They feel kind of betrayed in the fact that, hey, like, what happened? Do you not trust me anymore? Do you not trust my wisdom? Do you not trust my advice? Do you not trust my intellect, sorry. And then why are they sending you this? The Tower. I'm getting the sense that I think they want you to kind of go through a tower moment. So they have a reason to come and give you this advice, to come and give you wisdom and guide you. Not necessarily the right way to do it, but I'm getting the sense they want to help you, but they want you to go through trials and tribulations in order for them to come and help you. They want you to come to them. And the way to resolve this is the world. Saturn, discipline. The energy of Saturn is discipline, respect, boundaries. I'm getting the sense that you should keep those boundaries. let them go through their tower moment. Maybe this is a learning lesson for them. But you need to be careful with how, I don't want to say how you approach them, but be careful with what you're sharing. I think I'm honestly getting the sense to just keep doing what you're doing. This lesson really isn't for you, it's for them. The world is really the sense of like you've kind of completed the cycle with them of no longer really needing their wisdom as much as you did before, and that's okay. That's very normal. My nephew. But that's no reason for them to really be putting in that energy, that negative energy towards you, where they're wishing that you go through an issue or a problem or anything like that, because it's not fair to you, and it's really not, it's not necessary, and it's uncalled for. Can I get a little more clarity on who the Chariot is? I'm getting, oh, the Ten of Cups. Clarity on the Strength. Who is the Strength? Who is the Leo in this? Oh, the Three of Cups. So definitely emotionally tied to this person. When we have the Chariot, clarity, a clarifier for a Ten of Cups for the Chariot, we have the energy of someone that you definitely have made very happy, and they have made you very happy. They have brought you so much emotional wisdom and fulfillment. Almost like you made them very happy. You made them very driven and motivated and very you gave them a purpose to keep pursuing. And I get the sense that they feel like you moving on is them feeling like they're left behind, and so it's almost like they don't have that purpose to keep going, and that's not really on you, that's on them, you know. And for the Strength here, I'm getting, you know what's crazy is that even though the Chariot is Cancer, I'm getting it's the father that's the Chariot, and the Strength is the Leo, but it's a mother. And the reason is because, here, let me show you. I don't know if you can see. So this is a Chariot and this is Strength, but you see how it's a woman and this is a man? Yeah, like I think the father is a Cancer or has that nurturing energy, nurturing, caring, empathetic energy, and the mother is the Leo and has a generous but strong-willed and very desired for being the center of attention kind of energy, you know. And with the Three of Cups here, for the mother or the Leo energy, we have here a sense of celebration. And yeah, with the Strength here, sorry, you celebrated a lot of your victories with this person, with this Leo energy. You celebrated a lot of your happiness, a lot of yourself, and a lot of your joy with this person. And they were happily receiving the joy and the energy and the emotional fulfillment that you were receiving for them. So it's almost like they were happy that you were happy, and it kind of gave them a lot of, it made them feel emotionally satisfied with all the joys and all the victories and all the happiness that you brought towards them. You know, you're like, oh my God, guess what happened today? And something, you know, a small victory that you had for the day. And they felt fulfilled every time you came and told them about all the happy, good things that were happening. But now that you're not doing that so much, I'm getting the sense that they're kind of like wishing that you went through a tower moment because of that reason. It's like, don't forget about me. Like, they feel used. They feel used. They feel like betrayed, like this sense of betrayal. So, with the Four of Pentacles here, let's get a little clarity on the Four of Pentacles. Thank you. The Knight of Cups. You're pursuing your own cup now. You're no longer really looking to I don't want to say share your emotions and your victories and your happiness, but it's kind of like you're kind of keeping things to yourself for your own self-healing. It's almost like all the love and the happiness and the joy that I need is going to be for myself. I don't have enough to give to other people right now. And to them, it's kind of like, well, what about me? Like, you're supposed to tell me how good you're doing so I know I can feel good too. What about me, you know? And because you're not doing that, they're kind of like, they feel this sense of lack this lack of emotional fulfillment from your victories. Also, a little bit more clarity on the, oh, thank you, the Page of Pentacles. The sense of like, they know you may have shared some ideas, some goals, some ambitions that you've had for them, that you've had for yourself, sorry, and you haven't told them any progress about it. You haven't told them any new details, any new achievements, and any updates. You haven't given them any updates. And it's very much the sense of like, why are you leaving me out now? What's going on, you know? And they're not going to come to you and ask you. And if they are asking you, you're being very restrictive. You're like, oh, it's all right, you know, you're not being descriptive like before, you're not being as in-depth as before. Maybe you're learning to protect yourself a bit more, which is good. Let's see, the Tower is pretty clear on that. It's the Mars energy, Mars, which rules Aries and Scorpio, and then the World is Saturn, which rules Capricorn and Aquarius. What is the outcome was the World, so an end of a cycle of the evil eye. Not necessarily that you're gonna stop having this connection, but I think you just kind of gotta ride through this phase of evil eye, I guess you can say, of negative energy sent your way, because you're not the problem here. I feel like they're the problem, and they have a lesson to learn in not having to rely on you for their emotional fulfillment or their sense of betrayal, because you're not doing anything wrong, you know? It's almost like you're allowed to keep things to yourself, and they don't have to be told every little detail and every little step that you're taking. Keeping things to yourself is the right move. You just kind of got to deal with a little bit of the negative energy that's being sent your way. And by doing that, you got to protect yourself. You got to spiritual hygiene, physically clean yourself, make sure you're on top of all your habits of staying on top of your healthy foods, exercising to reduce stress, you know, protecting yourself, all your chakras, rebalancing your chakras, meditating, you know, just things like that. Any last advice that you have for the collective in this reading? Any last advice? 8 of Wands. The energy of fast results, fast action, fast decisions. I'm getting the sense you're going to have to be quick on your feet with whatever decisions you're going to have to make in these upcoming days. And not in the sense of like a good or bad decision, just decisions. Like when you're constantly being asked about your opinion on things, maybe involving these ideas and ambitions and investments and, you know, whatever it is that you're working on, you're going to have to be a little bit more comfortable making the decision on your own. Any more clarity on the 8 of Wands? Those backwards. The 5 of Wands reversed. Yeah, the sense of reducing the conflict with yourself and with others. You're going to have to learn to work with others as well. When they're bringing you problems, these problems are not meant to bring you down. They're meant to help you grow, and they're meant to help you evolve into a person who's able to make decisions on the fly, who's able to problem solve more quicker than before, who's able to really reduce conflicts and bring solutions in a more quicker and a more efficient manner is what I'm getting. Overall, is there a last card that you want me to end this reading with? The 5 of Pentacles. The people who feel left out for your decisions will, how do I say it? They got to deal with it on their own. It's not your responsibility to make them feel included when it's not something that really needs to involve them, you know? Obviously, use your discernment. If this is something that you know you're meant to do on your own, then do it. But if it involves a partner and you're leaving them out, that's a little different. So obviously, communicate with what's necessary, but keep to yourself with what you feel is meant to be protected and for yourself. If there's opportunities that you're waiting on, results that you're waiting on, offers that you're waiting on, you don't want to jinx them, feel free to keep it to yourself. There's no problem with that. But I did want to leave it at that. And I hope the message resonated. And I will be posting more readings, throughout the day. Also on my Instagram. And I'm going to try to do longer YouTube videos on my YouTube channel, and they are all the same name, Lotus of Luz Divina. So feel free to follow me on there, and I'm very grateful for your attention, for your time, and I will be posting more readings, so stay tuned.